I wanted a green herb. And then I guess we're just gonna kind of ditch that last acid shell. It can just kind of rot in hell for all I care. We'll grab this so we have more grenades. Plenty of grenades. Probably more grenades than we have anything else. Yeah, they kind of don't give you that much until like the very last second. I don't think I'm gonna need the bow gun. I think if anything, I should probably bring a second healing item just to be safe. But I don't want to. You know what? What we'll do is we will ditch the bow gun. And then bring that last acid shell so we can waste it on something. And that'll free us up a slot. We don't need to save. We'll be fine. I'll bring a green herb just to be absolutely certain. Okay, let's go then, Claire.
Annette!
Where's Sherry?
But I asked her, and she's never even heard of the G-Virus before.
Which room? Tell me. Sherry!
No! Annette!
The sample's inside the pendant Sherry's wearing.
I'll save you, Sherry! This whole game is just full of horrible parents. Have you noticed? Alright. Like, I'll be honest, we're pretty close to the end, like, really close to the end, but at the same time, I'm at a point where I'm actually not sure if we're going to finish it in this sitting or not, because it doesn't feel like we will, mostly because the very end is honestly kind of difficult. Good, it went to good use. But at the same time, it's like, oh, well, I think it'd be kind of a waste to bring up a new session just for like 10 minutes, you know? It'd probably really be like 40 minutes, only like 10 minutes would be kept. But yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking about, so I don't know, I might just finish this entire game, which means I'd do Claire in 2 sittings. That's what happens when I have fun. Like, I can record for as long as I prefer. Mostly just, like, as long as I have something to talk about. In which case, none of this is, like, pre-planned either. I'm just very... I don't want to say I'm good at bullshitting it, because that makes it sound like I'm a good commentator. Which I don't think I think I'm acceptable. I'm not good, but I'm not shit. I've heard worse people. I've heard myself in the past, too, which is never really any good. I think I actually tried discussing it, but I didn't finish it. Like, if I were to ever redo anything, what would I redo? And the 2 that hit me the most were Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Mostly because it feels like I could change so much as far as, like, I want to say attitude and atmosphere. So, like, I feel like if I were to redo any of those, it'd be those, but I don't know if I should or not. At the same time, Sunshine and Mario 64 feel like, oh, well, they'd be benefited by being redone. But at the same time, it's like, what would really be different aside from the commentary? Like, I'd be like, oh, still useless shit. Like, there wouldn't really be any tonal changes. It'd just be me playing the game, most of it, as to where Zelda has a lot of cutscenes, you know, to invoke more of the story. Which is why those were the 2 that I decided. I thought about maybe Banjo-Kazooie as well, because it's like, oh, well, I can do it literally 2 hours quicker now than I did in my LP. But I also did show off 2 things that I wouldn't show off. I would show off 2 things differently that I don't normally, but yeah, no, like, I could finish that game a lot faster and do a lot better. But at the same time, it's like, I don't think I should redo Banjo-Kazooie, because if I did, I'd feel like I wouldn't be doing it any justice. Plus, I find it weird to be like, oh, well, here's Tooie, and then I just redid Kazooie. Like, that just seems weird to me, so I'm not sure if I'd ever act upon any of those. I don't think I'd act upon Star Wars either. I think Star Wars is okay. Same with Spider-Man. They just don't feel worth redoing. Same with Tonic Trouble.
Sherry! Help me, Claire! Ah! The monster's after your pendant. Throw it to me! Good girl. Now run, Sherry. As for you, come and get it. I've got what you want. Come on. Here. This is what you're looking for, right? Fine. Then go get it. Sucker.
Self-destruct sequence has been activated. Repeat, the self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
Claire, do you see what you've done? Do you see what your womanhood has done? I'll be honest though, I kind of like that cutscene. I just find it funny the way he's like, "Arr!" And then it goes over his head and he's like, "Huh? Do you want it? Go get it." Arr! And he falls down. It's just funny to me.
Sherry? Where are you? Where is she?
I don't know. I'm more concerned about the idea that that guy's coming out of the lava and he's still not dead. I mean, I don't think you saw it, Claire, but that's what really concerns me right now. So, let's go ahead and head off if that's alright with you. Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm gonna head off this way, do something, then go save, and then we'll see about maybe finishing it or not, because honestly, I think the ending is a little bit fucked up. Not in a, oh, that's wrong kind of sense, like, morally, but like, you can get cheated out of it very, very easily. So that's, I'm gonna be honest and say I'm not a huge fan of this ending. Like, it's cool in an epic sense. I hate that I use that word. But like, it just feels like you can get screwed out of it really, really easy, so I'm really worried about that. But at the same time, like, I'm doing things differently now. For instance, I'm not poisoned. So, that's a nice benefit. I don't even know if I got rid of the bowgun, because if so, that's good. If not, then I should soon. Come on, Claire!
Mom!
Sherry, you have to escape. I know I've been a terrible mother, but I still love you. Forgive me.
Mom! Sherry, we have to go now.
I feel kind of bad for that. Like, I feel like this scene honestly adds a little bit more emotion than Leon's does, because it's like, imagine seeing your mother dead like that, and it's like, oh, well, I've been a shit mother. Bye. Like, that's kind of gotta hurt, especially to be a little kid like that and not know any better. Like, I feel really kind of bad for it. It kind of puts in a new, I want to say, weight perspective kind of thing. Like, you spend so much time hating the woman, and it's like, oh, well, that's kind of unfortunate. Okay, good, I did get rid of it. I guess we'll grab another green just to be safe. And then we'll save real quick. Here it comes. This is the end of it, guys. This will either make or break me. I'll be lying if I said I knew which one it was going to be. And I'll be honest and say I'm a little bit terrified. Let's go, Sherry. If we could go through the door and not open the chest. Alright, well, to the elevator. Now this is what, like, I would do all the time, was I didn't understand, because, like, I didn't know where the elevator switch was, and, like, the entirety you're staring at this thing, and you're like, what the hell is this? And it kept saying I needed the master key, so I was like, I don't know what that means. I don't have any master key, so I kept thinking this was, like, the way of using the elevator, when in reality, it's not, so I didn't, like, hit the button, I just kept running in front of that thing going, god damn it, what do I do, god damn it, god damn it. And that was pretty much the extent of it until I actually looked it up on YouTube, and I was like, oh, that's how you operate an elevator? Okay, thanks. And then after I figured out where the master key was, and yeah. Something about the word master key just feels so Zelda-ish.
Now you wait here, okay? I'll go and get this thing moving.
Okay, so I shouldn't have saved where I did save, like a dummy. Because this will save me a little bit of time. Oh yeah, you go here, it's like, oh, nothing's working because I'm Claire Redfield and I don't know how to operate technology, I'm a woman. Say what you will, but I find it honestly a little bit funny to play that card. One of my favorite things, I remember, was, I'm not a fan of Tumblr, but I like that picture, it's like, yeah, I'm a guy, yeah, I'm a gamer, you know, poking fun at that. And then, like, the first response is, what the fuck? Boys don't play games. Go back in the garage and fix my car. That I actually liked. That I thought was legitimately funny. The rest of it I didn't find funny, but that one remark was funny as shit. At least to me. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and save again, just to be absolutely certain. We'll go ahead and grab a few more of these. We're gonna need at least 2 open slots. Thank you. Do you know how to save, Claire? Hey, look, another ink ribbon. It'll be great then. Yeah, so that was manly. So that was another thing that kind of bothered me, was like when I was at here, you know, there was no way for me to cure my poison, so I was pretty much going through this entire thing coated in poison, dying, and it was awful. So yeah, I didn't like it at all. And now that I'm not... Oh, okay, we're good. I wasn't sure what was going on. Now that we're not, I feel a lot better. I'm not excessive, it's probably necessary. This is hard. And even still, I'm very prone to dying, so... I just hope I can do this in like one go and not have to redo it a bunch, or else I'm going to be very unhappy.